Hi, my name is Terry, and I will be talking about nuclear power as an alternative energy source. So, in today's society, we are expanding rapidly, and our demand for energy is higher than ever. At the moment, most of our energy source comes from fossil fuels, and that could be in the form of coal, gas, oil. There are some problems that come with that, though. With the way we are using up fossil fuel, because it is a non-renewable energy, we are bound to run out of it in the next few decades. On top of that, fossil fuel creates a mass amount of pollution that in turns creates a lot of ecological damages. This presentation is briefly going to hit on nuclear power and how that could be a new form of energy that we could be using. The first model that I will be talking about is the lead cool fast reactor model. This would be a good alternative for what we have now in terms of what the United States have, because most of the models in the United States were created in the 1970s. That was when gas prices were high and people were looking for a cheaper alternative. They chose this because it was relatively cheap to do. And on top of that, it worked. However, problems such as meltdowns, for example, like the one in Chernobyl, happened and people turned their heads away from nuclear power. However, the lead cooled fast reactor could be a better alternative because it has better cooling. This is because of the salts that's being used. This has a much greater range of being in a liquid form than water. However, a byproduct of that would be plutonium, and that is a fissile material that people could use for warfare as creating nuclear weapons. The second type of model would be based on the thorium model. This would be a good model because of its abundancy on the Earth. It would be relatively easy to get and is very suitable to many types of reactors. They could work in heavy water reactors, high temperature cooled gas reactors, boiling water reactors, etc. That is a good source of energy. However, it is a bit expensive. And so a startup cost would be a bit of a problem. Finally, there is nuclear fusion. This theory touches upon simply how two light atoms could be smashed together and create energy. That is a simple term of it. And more or less, the benefits of these would be one, it wouldn't have any meltdown seen in the previous model because of how it's creating energy. By smashing two atoms together, if there were to be any meltdowns, the atoms would simply pull apart and go back to normal, which would be no reaction. And there are two types of these, the magnetic confinement reactors and the internal confinement reactors. These were just a few ways that we could fight the high demands of energy. Thank you.